What's up, guys? This is Stacker Factor. Walmart.com has been doing something kind of sketchy, and I'm going to expose them. Let's get stacking. Alright, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great weekend. As you can see, pulled up on the screen, I have my Walmart.com purchase history. Now, if you know anything about my channel, you know that I love to buy from Walmart.com. However, over the last month or so, Walmart.com has been canceling all of my orders. In fact, there are 13 consecutively canceled orders on my account right now. I have no idea why. I've been a Walmart Plus member for years. I buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of precious metals every year, and this is really sketchy. Now, I use my 5% Capital One Walmart Cashback MasterCard when I buy because that 5% is huge and I get the best prices anywhere on Walmart.com. The sellers that I usually buy from are Bullion.com and Bullion Exchanges. They are great sellers, and I know that the sellers are not the issue here. I can still buy from them directly, so I know they're not just canceling my orders because they can't fulfill it. And I know it's not my Capital One MasterCard that's canceling out the orders because I can use it anywhere else. I just can't use it on Walmart.com because Walmart.com keeps canceling my orders. I called tech support at Walmart.com about 12 times for this particular issue. Each time I get a weird explanation and a weird fix, and it never works. The first time I called, the rep told me that there was a block on my account and that she lifted the block and then I can order again after 72 hours. I waited 72 hours, actually waited a little longer than 72 hours, and my orders were still getting canceled. I called back. I was told that there was some kind of paperwork error about my account and that the error was corrected, whatever that means. Still, my orders were getting canceled. I spoke to multiple managers who said that they fixed my account and I was able to keep buying. Every single time my orders were getting canceled, I would get a text that says, hey, there's suspicious activity on this order, so we're canceling it. And as you can see here, it says, we're sorry we had to cancel these items. It may take up to 10 business days for the bank to remove payment authorization. I was frustrated. I went on reddit.com to vent about this issue, and lo and behold, other Redditors started messaging me saying, hey, this same thing has been happening to me. I thought I was just a one-off and that maybe some weird, auto flag thing got triggered for some reason, but no, this has been happening to other stackers. Now, the other stackers that messaged me were also heavy stackers. They weren't just buying a tube every 6 months or so. They were buying lots like I do. One guy said that Walmart.com actually called him and they asked him if he planned on buying $50,000 or more of precious metals this year. Another guy said Walmart called him and asked him if he was buying for personal or business use. And another guy said that Walmart called him and asked him for an ID as well as some other personal information. This is really weird, really interesting. I offered Walmart.com my ID and personal information if it would help, lift the block on my account. They didn't want it. I still have a block on my account. Now, I kind of figured out a way around it. I created a second Walmart.com account and connected my Capital One account to it so I can get that 5% discount. 2 of my orders actually went through and 2 of my orders have been canceled. I don't know why. This is so weird. But there are a couple things. There's actually 3 things that are really, really sketchy with this whole situation. The first is Walmart actually charges your credit card even when they cancel an order. Now, this charge falls off after 7 days, but say you have a $4,000 spending limit on your credit card and you buy $3,000 worth of precious metals. Walmart cancels that order. Well, guess what? You can only spend $1,000 on that card over the next week or so until the order falls off, which hogs up a bunch of your available credit. That's not fair. The second thing that's also really sketchy is say you buy 100 silver eagles at spot price of $22. I'm just using dumb numbers for this video, but say you got 100 Silver Eagles for $22, right? Well, what if your order gets canceled and then spot shoots up to $25? You just lost out on a $300 spread. You would have made $300 by buying those $22 Eagles. Now they're $25. How can Walmart legally just cancel out the order and say, whoop, tough luck, guys? That is really, really not fair. Now, some of my orders I actually bought and then spot went down and they canceled them. So, it saved me a little money, but that's not the point. They shouldn't be able just to cancel your order and just walk away like that. The third thing that's probably the most sketchiest thing of all is, say you buy a $3,000 gold coin. Walmart cancels the order. The credit reporting companies once a month go through and check all of your debts so they can update your credit. Well, let's say they go through and it just happened to be that week where you have a pending $3,000 charge on your account that hasn't fallen off yet. They're going to think you actually have $3,000 more debt than you actually do, and that could impact your credit score. That really sucks, guys. Now, like I said, these charges do fall off. So a month later, when those credit reporting agencies check you again, they'll see that $3,000 debt is gone and your credit would probably go back up, I'm assuming. But that is still sketchy, and that should not be happening, period, in the first place. All three of those things. You shouldn't be getting screwed on spot price changes. You shouldn't be getting screwed on your credit limits, and you shouldn't be getting screwed on your credit score. So whatever Walmart is doing, whatever reason they're canceling people out like this, it's not fair, and I'm putting my foot down and making this video about it. Now, that being said, Walmart.com with that Capital One Cashback MasterCard still has the cheapest prices on precious metals. So if your stuff is not getting canceled, keep ordering from there. Keep getting those good prices. I know Walmart's been an asshole to me, and I don't really care for soulless evil corporations like Walmart, but I am very passionate about getting the best price for your precious metals, guys. So as long as they're not canceling your orders like what happened to me, keep ordering. Now, one last thing. If Walmart does cancel your orders, I don't recommend creating a second account like I did. One of the Walmart reps that I told, hey, that I was speaking to about this problem, hey, I created a second account to get some orders and a couple of them worked. She was like, well, you shouldn't do that, because if you create two Walmart accounts and use the same payment method, for whatever reason, that violates Walmart's terms of services. And she says that that's not okay to do. Well, F you, don't cancel my orders in the first place, and I wouldn't have to make another account. Either way, I wouldn't advise doing that, guys. So that's just a heads up. But yeah, that's Walmart screwing people over. I mean, if life wasn't difficult enough being a stacker with rigged markets and upcharging dealers and taxes and all the other unfair BS that comes along with being a stacker, now we got to worry about Walmart just canceling orders. Like, give me a break. As you guys can tell, I'm a little frustrated and rattled by this. However, it's not going to stop me from stacking one way or another. And as I always say, guys, keep on stacking. This is Stacker Factor, signing off.